We're definitely entering a new stage of innovation in China today, enabled by increasing quality of talent and infrastructure in the system. If you stand back and look at the scale of investment in building cutting-edge laboratories and facilities, the investment in making it attractive for leading Chinese scientists from all around the world in biotech, in electronics, in pharmaceuticals and other fields to come back and work partly in the private sector, partly in the public sector. If you look at some of the work on genomics and gene sequencing, the center of gravity of gene sequencing in the world is now in China, partly through the investment that's been made in the facilities and partly in the talent that's been attracted.
We've seen several very good examples of companies that have been very innovative. What is really important for the Chinese companies is that they move beyond the cheaper, faster mindset that they were able to successfully apply in the beginning of their development. But as they are moving up in the pyramid, they need to become more sophisticated and more organized in their R&D. Multinationals that have been successful in driving innovation in China have also changed their way of working on R&D. Typically, they need to move away from letting the R&D be done in the headquarters. The headquarters is too remote from China, is not necessarily understanding the specific customer requirements in China, and because of that, over-speccing products or not finding the right fit between what the customer here wants and what they like to offer as engineers. On the other hand, just leaving it completely to China is also not necessarily a good idea, because the experience in China may not be fully there, or the local engineers here may not be well enough connected to the global supply chain of the company or to the network of suppliers. So the best way to get to faster innovation, to accelerate the innovation, is to bring these different units together and to work in a cross-functional way, across geographies and across functions, to build on the strengths of the different contributors.
The head of R&D at a major Chinese technology company recently, where he was saying one of his teams developed a patent 10 years ago, and that patent had just been commercialized in a product today, in 2012. And the reward to that team for developing the patent was paid in 2012, and 90% of the team was still in place to get that reward.